With rain almost out of the picture, might get a quick shower around midnight. We're now turning our attention towards windy and snowy weather moving forward. So tomorrow morning, strong winds on the way, especially during those morning hours. And then Thursday, possibility of some heavy snowfall. So wild weather, definitely not done yet. That's after a rainy and somewhat windy Valentine's Day. Right now, still looking at wind gusts at around 30 miles per hour, so it's a bit blustery out there currently. Those winds will pick up even more, so wind advisories go into effect after midnight for most of our area, except for southern Wisconsin and spots near and west of Freeport. You're basically looking at wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour at their worst in the highlighted areas stretching all the way to Chicago. That advisory goes until noon, so it may take until noon before the strong winds die down. So strong wind gusts mean difficult driving conditions through that morning, and then also watch out for blowing objects like trash cans and things flying around up until we get to the afternoon hours. So a couple little nuisances that we'll have to deal with throughout a windy start to Wednesday. Temperature-wise, we're staying mild, but only during the morning hours. You'll see the 40s like we're getting right now, but we steadily drop through the day as colder air starts to come in, so we'll be looking a little chilly by tomorrow evening, but as you can see, the wind gusts slowly settling down. So yes, we'll have calmer conditions in the afternoon, but that temperature going to feel a little more brisk ahead of some wintry weather later this week. Winter storm watches will be into effect on Thursday. This is basically highlighting where we could see possibly heavy snowfall. So that's most of our area except for southern Wisconsin, Lee and DeKalb counties. This is all from a weather system taking shape near the Rockies. And note, we're not alone. No, we have this little pipeline almost going from Kansas to Illinois. Heavy snowfall could come down right within this band here as we begin to get ourselves into Thursday itself. So Thursday morning, that's when the snow arrives. Spots not under the watch like DeKalb and Dixon. Freezing rain a possibility with a rain-snow mix during a lot of this storm. Note, north of there, we're getting some heavy snowfall at times throughout Thursday afternoon. By Thursday evening, winding down Thursday night, we're looking at the snow drying up. When it comes to like what we saw last week, there is going to be this narrow area of heavy snowfall where we could see 6+ inches of snow, but that's still to be determined where that's going to line up. I do think most of us, though, are going to end up seeing a couple inches, if not 3 or more. So unlike last week, instead of rain, it's some snow accumulations. And what we're still watching for is just where we see that 6-inch line up like we did last week. After all of this, calmer conditions by Friday, but we're down into the 20s. We rebound this weekend into the 40s. Could see more snowfall next Tuesday in your most accurate 10-day forecast. By next week, it stays like February for a while. We're looking at highs right near freezing for a long stretch, which is pretty typical weather for this time of year. We've just avoided it a lot lately, including today. Almost got to 50, almost got to the bullseye as a result. That does mean cash totals now over $200 in the 4-degree guarantee jackpot.
Someone's going to be looking at a big payday eventually, Alex. Thanks.